Alright guys, so today I'm going over my top 5 fall baits, even though there's more than 5 here, but it's kind of 5 different categories. First I'm going to start off with my top water. Fall bass are up shallow and they're feeding up for the winter. They're trying to get fat for the winter. So when they're shallow, you're going to want to use top water. This is a Spro Poppin' Frog here. Or no, not Spro. This is a River to Sea Spitting Wall, actually. My bad. Black and blue. I use that one, and I also use a buzz bait. I don't know exactly what buzz bait this one is. It's a newer one I have. And I always put a trailer hook on my buzz baits. So that's one category there is top water. They're always going to be very aggressive, so top water is a good way to go. My second favorite way to fish for fall bass or with reaction baits, of course. But first being top water. Second being hard baits, crankbaits like a rattle trap works really good kind of later fall, like the November, later October. They really like rattle traps. Early fall like it is now, like right now it's fixing to be October 1st here in a few days. I use square bills because they're going to be up shallow again. I'm going to try to hit cover with this. The little farm pond that I have a couple trees in the water that I would like to hit this with. This is a Bomber Square A. It's kind of like if you can see, it's kind of like a bluegill type color, and that's what they feed on. And my lake is bluegill in that little pond. So it's a bluegill type crankbait. Once again, it's a Bomber Square A. My third favorite would be with spinnerbaits and jigs. This here is a Booyah spinnerbait. I think this is ½ ounce or 3/8 ounce, one of the two. Actually, I think this is 3/8 ounce. This one's been pretty beat up. This is an older spinnerbait, but once again, with spinnerbaits, I have a red trailer hook, and some of the red's worn off of it too. I need to probably replace that. But it has one willow blade and one Colorado blade. The lake's pretty dirty that I fish, so you're gonna want something with a little more vibration. That's why I go with the Colorado blade. My third category, I also like swim jigs. This is a zero gravity swim jig. I like it a lot for really shallow, like 2 feet or less. With a little, I think that's a Kite trailer. Or you can use regular jigs, flipping jigs, or you can use swimming jigs. Any sort of jig that you can use for everything, flipping, covering water, and also swimming. So probably not this one, probably wouldn't be your best bet. I just picked that one out because I love swim jigs. I use a swim jig more than I use other jigs. But my third way to catch them, my last way to kind of get like a reaction strike is with like a soft jerk bait. Like this is a Zoom Super Fluke on a 4/0 Trocar offset hook. This one kind of has a little bit of flash in it. It represents kind of like I can't remember what you call these kind of bait fish. Anyways, not kind of like a shad, but a little bit different. But it's got a little bit of a tint of blue in there. A little bit of flash, and I put that on a spinning rod, and I'll kind of jerk it, pop paws and stuff like that. And my last way is, of course, my favorite rig, Texas rig, with a 3/8 ounce bullet sinker and a curly tail worm. This is a 7.5 inch Berkley power bait curly tail worm. And that one I would fish if none of these are working and they're kind of in a, I don't know, like a slow mood, even for fall. I would take that and just hop it up and down. Open water or cover on that little farm pond. These always catch fish. That's what my go-to bait is. If none of these other work. But once again, I start out with top water, then I move over to my crankbaits, then I move over to my spinner baits and swim jigs and regular jigs. Then I move to jerk baits and soft jerk baits is what I mainly use. I use some hard jerk baits, but mainly soft jerk baits for fall because they're a little more erratic. And then lastly, a Texas rig curly tail worm or Texas rig Senko works great. So once again, this is my top 5 fall baits. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe.